But
so yeah, Teamsters. That's a fucking word.
I guess it is.
I have to look that up now. God damn it.
Here we go.
Who are the Teamsters in the Pac-12? International Brotherhood of Teamsters. That doesn't help. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Best of 5.
Freight drivers and warehouse workers.
Okay, that makes sense. Because they're like OG, like back in the day.
Yeah, they've been around. They've been around since the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, we were just talking about that senator that tried to fight that dude and
From the Teamsters.
yeah, on the floor.
And
then Bernie got in the way.
Your impression of Bernie's pretty good. You should do it again.
I don't know if I could do it again.
You could try.
See, now I'm going to try too hard.
No, you're not.
It was like, hey, sit down. You're a U.S. senator.
Yeah, you tried.
Yeah, see, I tried too hard. You got the waggy finger, but like none of it's in sync. It's like, the magic pencil.
The accent was good. I think the tone was just off.
Yeah, that's probably true.
A little bit lower.
A little too aggressive.
Is Bernie Jewish?
I mean, could be.
Sounds kind of Jewish.
I mean, Sanders.
I don't know if Sanders is Jewish or not.
Well, I mean, Adam Sandler is Jewish. It's adjacent.
Deion Sanders isn't Jewish.
Could be. Speaking of that, man.
Also, probably not his name.
Yeah, Buffaloes. Oh man. I
felt bad for Deion, man.
They started off strong and then did not finish very strong.
Didn't they lose like a bunch of like recruits too?
Yeah, everyone they lost like 3 top star like recruits in like the same week. And he's like, man, they're children. Children don't even commit to their girlfriends. I'm like, oh shit, dude. Make them commit to college? Yeah.
Fucking Deion. I still hope he brings that program around.
Oh yeah, I mean he's the only
fix his offensive line.
He's the only new first year coach in the Power 5 conference to win more than 3 games from the previous season. Every other coach won two games, I think. 1 or 2 games, if not lost more games.
Yeah, they just I think they need a better line.
Yeah,
and probably not Shador to be the quarterback.
I mean, he did fine for a minute, but then he kept getting sacked. So I don't know.
Yeah, better line.
I don't know. I stopped watching because it got hard to watch and it was super frustrating.
Fair weather fan.
Because I'm not a fair weather fan, I stopped watching because it was like, this is gross. I can't watch them lose by fucking 3 points every single game.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, they just need to win one more to make a bowl game, right?
It's 5 or 6. I don't remember. I don't follow college football that well.
Yeah, now it's basketball.
Yeah, I mean,
isn't CU and CSU playing as of this taping?
I don't know if they're about to play or they just played. I don't remember, but I definitely remember reading about it.
And Arizona won that one surprisingly. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's jump into the first round.
First round.
Round 1.
All right. First subject of this podcast is going to be, what are you into right now?
Ooh, I definitely think we've done this question before, but I guess it's like a rotating thing because now is always subjective. Oh, well, you could just do it again.
I guess so.
Yeah, so what are you currently into right now?
Right now, I'm into podcasts.
Yeah.
Specifically, Throughline podcasts on NPR. I'm an NPR guy now, apparently.
Yeah, it's because you're fucking old, man.
Not yet fully, because I haven't donated yet. Well, it's not for listeners like me, but... But yeah, no, this podcast is awesome. So pretty much what it's about, I think we've talked about it before, but I'm not sure.
Probably. This is episode 139 or
everything,
something.
Except for the meaning of life was, there's no meaning. There's no point. No, so this podcast is pretty much, it's about an hour long, and it talks about a specific subject. So like the one I just listened to was about, what was it about? It was about the modern white supremacist movement.
Okay.
And how it got started. So it starts off with after the Vietnam War and ends with the Charleston ran over.
Okay.
So yeah, so it goes through that whole motion and talks about the Oklahoma City bombings and how that was correlated. Another one that they were talked about was about the ruler is it's about Venezuela, so the history of how Venezuela became a country, and then how the dictator Bolivian Bolivar became was very similar to Hugo Chavez. Mm-hmm. This is really historical, and I just love that shit. So I've been working out and listening to these podcasts as I'm working out. No, nice. Which is super weird.
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to a lot more podcasts because work's so slow right now that I literally spend my 6 to 8 hour shift just listening to podcasts over and over.
I had to drive to Yuma last Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but a week ago because someone stole my plates.
Oh yeah.
So someone stole my plates. And,
I saw that.
And full disclosure, I'm a poor man, and because I'm a poor man, I'm pretty sure my car wouldn't pass. No, it wouldn't pass emissions. I know that for a fact. And really, I guess I'm just admitting to some shit right now. But
I think you get a certain year, it gets like different qualifications.
And so we have it registered in Yuma County because they don't require emissions. But I'm trying to get rid of the car so I can get a nicer, fuel efficient, environmentally friendly car.
Yeah,
I just can't afford it right now. But that drive was like 2 hours, so I listened to like 6 podcasts on there and back.
Nice.
Yeah, it was insane. I was like, I need to stop.
I'm addicted to podcasts right now.
You listen to Andre 3000's album just to cancel it out.
Okay, I guess that's something that I was into for a hot second. Was I listened to that album like 3 or 4 times, not because I liked it, but because I kept showing it to other people. I was like, hey, did you hear Andre 3000's new album? And they're like, no, is it good? I'm like, it's an album.
It's, what did I read? It's like another rapper said, I'd rather listen to an album cover that has a flute on it than has an AK-47 on it.
Oh, yes. I don't know if that was another rapper. It was somebody, but it's like, I'd rather see a rap album with a black man holding a flute than a black man holding an AK or something.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
I was like, yeah, all right.
It's fucking weird, but it's also like, yeah,
it's Andre 3000. It's exactly makes sense.
It literally reminded the Key and Peele skit.
Yeah,
the whole way. It was amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I just got that Smash Mouth record that I ordered a while ago. It's pretty cool. It's of their first album. It's a repressing. Kind of, I think all the proceeds went to like this singer's leukemia charity or something.
Yeah.
Who passed away. Rip Mr. Steve.
You know what's fucking crazy about that whole era is that people just make fun of that music. And I'm like, dude, you guys listen to it. And honestly, like, it's not bad.
Yeah. It's like the whole Nickelback thing where they just got too popular and they heard it everywhere. So everyone's like, you know what? Fuck that photograph. I don't give a shit.
So you're telling me that Taylor Swift's next?
Dude, well, I wouldn't say Taylor Swift's next, but Taylor Swift could be Nickelback's in the next 10 years.
I don't know, man. I guess maybe, because name any famous musician that went that big and people just still like.
Yeah, I mean, Nickelback sold out arenas, you know? It was just a different time, so they weren't $2,000 a ticket.
But yeah, everyone trashed Whitney Houston as soon as she went into problems. Everyone trashed Michael Jackson as soon as he went into problems. Mm-hmm. No one's really trashed the Beatles besides the individual Beatles. It's like everyone had a side on that one.
Yeah, they all hated each other. They trashed themselves.
But yeah, so I guess maybe everyone's going to hate Taylor Swift. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's like, trending that it possibly could happen. But like, it never happened to Beyonce, but also like,
it never happened to Beyonce.
I guess it kind of did with Destiny's Child, because everyone's like, dude, fuck that.
No,
because the other two Destiny's Child, nobody knows.
Yeah,
see, and you're thinking about it,
because even Mariah Carey, like,
everyone hates Mariah Carey, right? Specifically at this time of year.
I just hate that song. Actually, I'm not a big fan of Mariah Carey in general. Yeah. Actually, no. I like her earlier shit. It's amazing.
I haven't really listened to her anymore.
That's really good.
Yeah. But yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't really like Mariah Carey? I like Mariah Carey until she became like all I want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey.
I guess I could stand her until she became like, oh, all I do is Christmas now. And I don't know if you know me, but I'm not very I wouldn't say I'm a bah humbug towards Christmas. I'm just not.
He's more of a Krampus kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not super into Christmas.
He likes Krampus.
Yeah.
Krampus?
Yeah.
Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus.
The German Santa?
I don't know. Let's ask the German we know.
He won't answer because it's not in German. Yeah, I don't know. So what else are you into?
Fuck. It's hard to even say, because like, I'm not into anything like specific right now. It's just I'm trying to just focus on like doing getting all the podcast stuff done. And then, because we're recording like literally weeks out, so we don't have to record in December, which I think we just need one more after this and we're good in December.
There you go.
Which, speaking of that, not next week, maybe next week. I don't have to look at the schedule, but looking at possibly doing a live show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let you know with more details.
With special guests and hopefully not as much alcohol.
Yeah. We'll see.
And every New Year we kind of go balls to the wall, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's very true. But yeah, we get those details sorted out probably after this podcast. I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say NPR or podcasting right now. Obviously the Nuggets. I'm kind of burnt from sports.
I'm kind of burnt from sports too.
Like, I'm still watching them, don't get me wrong.
I watch them passively now. I don't like go to a bar or go watch them on TV. It's more like I like pop them up on my phone and check the scores. I don't actually like watch the action, because then I'll get the highlights later. Like if they lose, I don't need to watch the highlights.
Well,
if they win, I'll watch the highlights.
So the thing is, like when they played, this is when they played the Clippers and they beat the Clippers without like their starting three. I fell asleep before the fourth quarter and I was like, they might win this, and then just fell asleep and woke up and I was like, I actually felt really good that I didn't watch it because it's just like a better surprise because they were down by like 9 when I turned it off.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was just like so happy. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like, I think just the championship just took it all for me because it was like a month of just
your emotions.
It was like a month of investing and fucking watching just the Nuggets. And then
yeah,
like,
dude, the playoffs were stressful because you fucking got me into watching the Nuggets because you were so hyped about it. I'm like, fuck, I'm hyped too. Let's go. And then the playoffs were super stressful, and I don't even fucking like basketball. But anyway.
I think for me, I'm also I toned back on watching like analysts or like thoughts and stuff like that now because I'm just kind of like, no one talks about the Nuggets and it makes me mad, so I'm just gonna not. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, like when the Nuggets beat the Spurs, they kept talking about
Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he was like a historic run, and then it's like, oh, okay, cool. And then it's like, and the Spurs lost 16 straight. I'm like,
the media's ruining Wemby.
Did Nikola Jokic just like get a record in that game for something too?
Probably. He
like
does every game.
A shooting record or something. I don't know. But they like just skipped over that. I learned about that via the Denver Post, not the ESPNs or whatever.
Ours was
like,
the one that kind of made me. I'm like, all right, I'm done. Was when we played the Clippers a couple of weeks ago, and all they can talk about is how bad the Clippers were and not how great the Nuggets played. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm just not listening to any more sports analysts.
Yeah.
Like, you guys obviously are a big market. So even like the whole like playing tournament, I know we're done. Sorry. The whole playing tournament.
We do this every time.
Right. Like, I'm not going to watch them because the Nuggets aren't in it.
Yeah.
But it's more for big markets anyway. So just like, all right, whatever. I'm cool with it.
That's fine. Well, anyway.
It's a lot of basketball.
Let us know what you're into.
Yeah. Do it right now.
Moving on.
Fucking comments in this bitch.
Comment it.
Or if you're listening, I think you can comment on there. But we don't see them, so.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right. Moving on.
Round 2.
All right, Chris, what's the second episode?
It's the second episode of episode 1.
Subject, I mean.
39.
Fuck. We're doing great.
It's going to be Nickelback. So random transition. It's going to be Nickelback. And I guess like for some reason I became the dude, like with all like the younger crowd that I worked with, I became the dude that liked Nickelback.
And I was like, crowd? Who the fuck are you talking about?
Like all the college kids that I worked with when I was their manager.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. That were 18 to 23 and I was like late 20s or whatever. But they're just like, oh, you like Nickelback, right? I'm like, no, I don't hate them, but that doesn't mean I like them. And then like it just became like this thing, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll lean into this. I don't care," because it like offends them deep down inside. Like, you like Nickelback, you don't like this, and they played me a song. It's like, I'm like, oh, cool, that's better than Nickelback. All right, sure,
what was
whatever
that?
you say. I don't know, some fucking wub step. I don't fucking know.
Oh, the dubby.
Yeah,
Forgot about the dubby.
I did too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
But I don't know. People just hate them to hate them. I don't
like
get it.
Harlem Shake shit. Oh my god.
Oh,
Remember when
God.
fucking trends like that were happening? This is way before TikTok.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That was fun.
What would you say our Nickelback, like that would be for us? Like what band?
I mean, we already said could be Taylor Swift.
No. Sorry. Like if you were talking to your manager and you'd be like, you like so and so?
Oh, well,
Aqua.
I mean, but the thing is,
Venga
like,
Boys. I'd say the Venga
but
Boys.
the managers aren't even that older. So it's like, it's not that weird generational skip anymore.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like for like if we were their age, what would be like the one like the old like school bands would be like, wait, you guys listen to that? Like Seal?
You
fucking listen to Seal?
Like
Celine Dion?
Grateful Dead? It's like, wait, you still listen to the Grateful Dead?
Not everyone likes the Grateful Dead though. Well, not everyone, but there's more openly Grateful Dead people than there is more openly Nickelbacks.
I mean, tell that's all the platinum records they have.
Nickelbackers.
Yeah. They have more platinum records than the Grateful Dead.
Yeah,
but you like me. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm talking about popularity though. Like,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not like record sales. Yeah, that's fine. But it's like,
but yeah, there's not even a 1-to-1 translation because like Nickelback is just so divisive and hated. I guess Taylor Swift would be one because people hate Taylor Swift just to hate Taylor Swift.
No, but let's say, I don't think I'm explaining my questions.
You're not.
No, so it's like we're their age, right? So we're like talking to our manager who's like in his like late 20s, and we're like, wait, you listen to that? Like that was like your thing?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not
like for us. It would be like Creed, Nickelback,
I guess,
Smash Mouth, and like Sugar Ray. Like everyone hates those fucking bands for some reason.
But yeah, it's hard to.
So what would be ours like for like the 90s?
But that's what I'm saying. It's not like a 1-to-1 because
I'd be like you listen to the Venga Boys, really? You listen to Seal? Like, that's what I would
it's
say.
like you fucking like Oingo Boingo, like the fuck.
Yeah, that's
but like it's not even that because nobody hates those bands as much as they hate Nickelback. So that's why it's hard. It's just there's just so much hate. Yeah, I don't know. I literally can't think of a band from like the 80s that was so divisive that people are like, ew, you listen to that? Like The Cure, maybe?
Maybe The Cure.
But like
I can't stand The Cure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking shit. I can't stand The Cure.
Yeah. But they're the original emo, man.
They're just super like any indie movie is going to have The Cure in it, and it's fucking
100%,
annoying.
100%. Yeah. It's like the sad scene always just has The Cure.
I'm trying to think of like, yeah, for real, it really does.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's just like all that weird shit. Because the 80s was a weird time, though.
Yeah, I guess it was that specific era for us was like, everyone's like ashamed that they listen to that shit. Like, everyone's ashamed not to listen to like Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Even though Limp Bizkit's... See, and that's the thing,
everyone
too.
Should be ashamed about Kid Rock, by the way. But
yeah. But this thing, too, is like everyone hated on listening to Limp Bizkit when you're in fucking middle school or whatever. But now, like, he's selling out, like, stadiums. Because it's like, oh, yeah, I remember. It's like that nostalgia, but only, like, the good part, not the part that people are like, dude, this band fucking sucks. Because 90% of their music fucking sucks. But their bangers bang.
Yeah, their bangers are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I can't think of it. I guess there was just that, like, that new metal era, or like, I don't know.
I guess, dude, there's this weird hate towards Rage Against the Machine now, too. Which I don't understand.
It's probably that documentary that showed them burning a flag or some stupid shit like that.
I mean, they
just under the rage, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did all the time. It's like, I liked my music before it was political. I'm like, lol. Music's always been political, bro.
I've always hated the techno from the 90s. Except for Benny Benassi.
I don't know, man.
Daft
like,
Punk.
that's when, Daft Punk, and because that was more like house, I guess.
Yeah, it was more house.
Even though I don't know, I'm not a genre slob, but
not with EDM.
Yeah, definitely not with EDM. Unless it's the wubby shit. Fuck that noise.
So yeah, so that dubstep can probably be in the Nickelback thing.
Oh yeah, Skrillex.
Fucking Skrillex.
Yeah, so again, all these EDM DJs like have gotten canceled for doing random sketchy shit. So I'm not in that world. So if Skrillex got canceled for something, I'm sorry, I'm not aware. But yeah,
it's funny how he looks just like Marilyn Manson too.
Yeah,
or Marilyn. Is it Marilyn Manson?
Yeah, who also got canceled. But yeah, like Skrillex is like one of those people where like when they first started listening to it, it's like, all right. And then like years later, those same people that were listening to it, they're like, you still listen to Skrillex? Like, what the fuck?
It's like, you listen to Skrillex.
Yeah, you're Skrillex.
I mean, we probably got to ask someone that actually lived that era to be like, oh yeah, the 90s, we fucking didn't understand why people like this.
I mean, disco? Remember when everyone fucking despised disco?
I don't get why.
I don't eat, but like back in the day, like how they had like disco burnings.
There was too much disco for sure.
Yeah, disco was like definitely oversaturated. But yeah, like they like
those bass lines that were fucking bumping.
Yeah, the disco trips. I think it's literally the
fucking walks.
But yeah, how they like organize like disco burnings in like Major League Baseball stadiums. They literally had like everyone throw your records in this pile. We're gonna light them on fire. I was like, that's fucking wild.
It's racist.
That is so wild. I guess like, but it's not one band specifically. I think got shit on. It was just the whole genre.
It's like save Blondie and ABBA, but put in put in Parliament, put in James Brown. He's not really disco, so put him in.
Put him in.
We're the Cleveland Indians.
And they're like, whoa, Commodores. let me just. Brick House is a slapper, dude. But also, it's that weird thing where like funk and disco were like a sneeze from being one ear or the other.
Oh yeah, but you can tell when something's disco,
and you can tell when something's funk. But like, they're very closely related.
Like, would you say no? Because I can like if I named you a title. Like Electric Avenue, the stuff action, that's not even, it's more pop than it is either or. Jungle Boogie, definitely funk. Cool in the Gang was definitely funk, but then you have like Gloria Gaynor, who's all disco.
Yeah.
If it had violins in it,
violins and flutes.
It's fucking immediately.
I guess also like it could be the exact same music if you just change the drums from like, like a funky beat to like a then it turned anything into disco.
So here's my analogy now is that funk was done soberly, disco was done with cocaine. Think about it, because you just explained it with the drums.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is fun. Faster.
Just good groove, right? Yeah.
Faster.
Like some kind of punk. So blame the drummers for having too much cocaine and making disco.
Anyway, I know that was vaguely Nickelback. Oh, we didn't even talk about how we went to see Nickelback.
We did went to go see Nickelback
at Cheyenne Frontier Days, and we heard all the songs we knew, and we left early.
And it was a pretty Nickelback conversation because we just talked about like things that people liked and now they hate.
Yeah,
so that's fine. Also, I don't hate on Sugar Ray or on Smash Mouth. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Hate on Creed though because that guy's a dick.
I guess they're getting back together.
Why?
I have no idea.
Didn't we listen to one of their songs like that was like in 2009? We're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Jinx.
Moving on.
Round 3.
Subject number 3 is one we visited quite often, and we haven't taken out of the hat.
It's still the OG yellow.
It's the freebie, as they say in French.
Well, I guess like kind of continuing what we were just chatting about, but like, yeah, man, turning 40. It's happening soon.
Nah, dude, I'm still in my early 30s.
It's happening sooner than later, man.
No, next year's my mid 30s.
In fact, you're growing further away from 30 than you'll ever be.
I also realize that in theory, I'm halfway through my life.
I guess, yeah. If we go by like the whatever, like average death or whatever, average lifespan,
life expectancy.
Yeah. I mean, it's average death when dudes die.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's kind of sad to say. I don't even feel like I'm in my midlife crisis yet. So I feel like once I hit my midlife crisis, that's when I'll be like, cool, I have exactly this, double this. That's how long I'm living.
77 years is the average life expectancy.
Is that of men and women?
I think
like the total U.S.? Yeah.
I looked up men and I didn't say.
Oh, yeah, because men is like 70. It's way lower than women. Yeah.
38 is half of your life, so you're still in the first half.
Yeah,
in theory.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
you hit by a bus, then
yeah, right.
Then you're gone. That's fucking terrible.
He gone.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know. Like, I think if I'm at least halfway, I'm excited for the rest of it if it goes well. Like basically, like I where I'm at right now with that is like, okay, so Heather is a fucking boss ass bitch. She's fucking awesome. She kills it. She's athletic as shit. I'm sure if she makes it to 80, she's going to be like still lifting and running and doing all that stupid shit. I got to make sure that I'm on that level at least like 30%.
Right.
Because I don't want to be the guy she's taking care of while she's like over here like taking over the world. So I'm like, all right, I got to do preventative care and start working out now and like make that be a thing.
Dude, I'm just worried because like my knees are already fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God damn. But they've been fucked since I was in high school. So
yeah, I'm trying to lose that weight so that I can at least give my knees a couple more years of some relief.
And yeah, and just like watching like my uncles and like my grandpa and like they walk like they don't have knees. They're just like straight boards going back and forth. I'm like, God dang it, dude.
It's like my dog Eli.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it still has that like
it's got that poor thing.
Yeah.
Like he's still fine. He's very happy. He still can walk, but
he's old.
He's fucking old. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's fucking needy little shit.
Oh man. But yeah.
So needy. Oh, it's the worst.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of more excited now that like I'm getting into my 30s than I was for being 20. Because I see all these like 20-year-olds like rolling around downtown and just like, I'm so glad I'm not 20 anymore. That shit looks fucking disgusting.
I think a lot of the 20s is just figuring out who you are and also like who you want to be around. But then you add in alcohol and it's like, oh, everyone's fine.
Yeah.
And now when you're like outside looking in, you're like, God, that fucking looks miserable. How did I put up with this shit for so long?
Dude, for real. Like some of the people I hung out with in my 20s, I was like, why?
And why is Frank still downtown?
Damn, Frank. When are you going to retire? We should throw Frank a retirement party. He's like, I'm not retiring. I'm like, eh.
Ryan comes out. He's like, you're 86 from all that ginger bars.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Frank. He's been around since like I've been going downtown, which has been...
Yeah, I mean, he's not even that much older than us
15
by
years.
Comparison, but it's like...
It's
15
still years ago, he was downtown.
Yeah. Which, I mean, 15 years ago we were... No, 13 years ago we were downtown. I mean, we were there too. That's why we can count it, but...
No, 10 years ago. I've been going since I was 18. So
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were still there too.
Yeah.
But...
That's
so it's
fucking... Yeah.
It might even be more depressing.
So how old is Frank?
I don't know. I think he's almost 50.
I want to say he's
52.
I'll say mid 50s.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'll ask him next time.
Frank still looks the same age, and I feel like if he's in his late 30s that time, I don't know. I guess I'm just judging right now, but no.
Yeah, a little bit.
15 years. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. But also, like, when, like, if we still have our business located in downtown and we're still hanging around downtown in our 40s, I mean, granted, it's not a one-to-one comparison, but, like...
No, because we won't be in downtown, like, at 1 in the morning.
That's... sometimes.
Nah.
But,
I can't make it past 12.
but, yeah, it's just, like... Yeah, but we've been there longer, you know? Because we started so much younger than him.
Yeah, but to our point, we also have not been going to the same bars this entire time.
Yeah, that's true. We definitely
Like, I haven't been
spread the love.
I haven't been to the Jaeger in about a year.
I went to the Jaeger maybe a month ago to go say what's up to Alan.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Well, I mean, I don't hang out there. Don't get me wrong. I literally go say what's up to Alan, get a beer, and leave.
Yeah, it's just not my scene anymore, man.
Yeah.
You'll see me at Titan It at like 470 cent for the rest of my life, probably.
Yeah, probably. That's just what happens, though, when, like, you're friends with business owners. You just go to their business all the time.
Yeah, 'cause you're supporting them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not that I don't want to support the gentry, but it's just like, that's just not my scene, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He doesn't even support it sometimes.
I
He's
know.
like, yo, I'm out.
I haven't seen him at his own bar in forever.
I'm hanging out with these bitch-ass kids.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, like, Gentry's is fine. I like going there.
Yeah. I think just working there kind of ruined it for me.
That's fair. The only reason I started going there is because you worked there.
Fucking slow ass Mondays.
Oh, dude, those were some of the best Mondays, though. You pay, like, I don't know what it was, like $3 for a mule or something, and then we'd play, like, board games all night.
I remember those.
Because it'd be like me, you, and Ben, and then like randomly someone else.
Yeah, we'd bring in a ping pong table from next door.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was so long ago.
See, look how much fun we had.
I feel like
but also that was kind of our late 20s.
No, that was like 23, 24, dude.
I thought that was like 25. Mm-mm.
No, I mean maybe that's still mid, not late.
Yeah, 25 plus.
I really feel like from the age of 26 until now just went by a flash. I really feel like the first 5 years of my 20s was just kind of like smooth sailing. Like, oh yeah, like this is like, oh man, I can't believe it's been like a year since like that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that shit was like 10 years ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Well, like we were just saying earlier that like, holy shit, dude, we're coming up on 4 years of the lockdown.
I think, yeah.
And we're just like, God damn.
I think last time I was in Vegas was 10 years ago.
Really? Yeah.
That's wild to think about.
Yeah. I'm going to Vegas in January, I think. Not to go to Vegas, but because fucking there's going to be a softball tournament down there. Like, oh, that's such the worst place to do
Formula U. I mean, probably not that bad.
Yeah, the Formula One that happened got shut down 15 minutes into their like practice run.
Yeah, because of a fucking pothole
or manhole cover.
Oh yeah,
they hit it and it just went. Fling! Dude, they were in that movie with Sylvester Stallone. The same shit happened. That was based on science.
I don't know what you're talking about. Rocky 3?
No. It's the hit where he's an F1 driver. But they race through literally the streets and then they hit a manhole cover and it flies off somewhere.
Yep, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, that is time.
And that's your freebie for the freebie.
Now I have to look this up.
Adrian. That's all I can picture him.
No, he's like, go fast.
Adrian.
It's Adrian.
It's funny because he finally sounds like his age.
Yeah, he definitely does. Oh shit!
You think Sylvester Stallone was younger talk like that too?
I mean, you saw Rocky. No, Driven, 2001.
No, he's like 5 years old, and he's just like,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
must have been at the very end of his action career,
probably. But anyway,
until the Expendables.
Yeah, let's move on to the next round.
I just don't want to picture like Sylvester Stallone being 5 years old, being like, yeah, Adrian.
Round 4.
All right, Chris, what's the fourth?
Third? Fourth. What's
the fourth subject?
This is G's topic, so it's even more confusing. But the evolution of the WWF. And I'm assuming that's not the World Wildlife Foundation.
Fuck.
That's why you're not allowed to touch the board.
Oh, we just have a mark there. Mark.
It doesn't even pop out most of the time. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There it is.
And his name is John C.
Fucking stupid. Sorry. That's all I wanted.
That's all you wanted. But yeah. You don't even watch wrestling, so why would you put this in the hat?
Okay, well, I used to watch wrestling.
Okay.
I had a cousin who was really into it, and so
it's always a cousin.
It absolutely is. Yeah, I fucking have the cable because I was poor.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. No, so we used to watch. The era was like Kyle Orton, Edge, the Hardy Brothers, Rey Mysterio. So it was when the WCW and the WWF
first merged,
kind of combined.
Yeah, because I watched the it was like WCW and NWO independently, and then I watched the WWF. And then they joined together to make the World Wrestling Entertainment or whatever.
Yeah, because they couldn't call it the WWF because of the World
Wildlife Foundation, I think. Was like,
the Panda one. They're like, we actually have rights to the acronym here, fuck off.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, like, even like back in the day, I played like the video games.
I also played the video games quite a bit. So like, what's that fucking one that was terrifying? Was Gold Dust?
Oh yeah,
fucking still terrifying.
Yeah, that dude was sick.
Hated playing with him.
I always hated Chris Jericho for some reason. Like I might have been like, because, you know, now we know that wrestling's fake and they've admitted to it, and they're like, oh, everything's scripted. You have a character, like you play the character. Sometimes you start off as like the baby face, sometimes you start off as the heel. So it's like a whole arc. So to be fair, I don't remember, but Chris Jericho totally could have been supposed to be like the hated.
Bad guy, yeah.
And I just fucking hated him so much, man.
Who was the one? He wasn't the one. Who was the fucking guy?
He's still wrestling, I think, too.
Who's the guy that actually like murder suicide? That was fucking awful.
That was a handful of them. Chris Benoit did it.
That's the one I was thinking of. That was fucking. I remember that shit. That was fucking sad.
Yeah.
But I guess
fucking CTE
bro, for sure.
Shit.
So yeah, Mankind.
Yeah. Mankind, dude. I think the coolest thing,
fucking scariest thing ever too,
where they did like, I don't even remember what it's called, where like basically you last King of the Ring or something, where a bunch of wrestlers run in.
Royal Rumble?
Yeah, Royal Rumble. Where Mankind, or I guess Mick Foley, came in like 5 times. It's all his characters. So he came in as fucking Cactus Jack. He came in as Dude Love. Came in as Mankind. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
You know what's funny is I missed the era of like Steve Austin, The Rock, Eddie Guerrero. Like I missed all of that. Like I said, I was definitely more in like the mid early 2000s for that.
Yeah, like 2000 to 2006.
Like CM Punk and like
I think I stopped by high school, so I missed CM Punk.
The reunion of DX, which was always awesome.
D-Generation.
Yeah, actually, I had a buddy.
I'm getting in trouble in elementary school a lot.
Oh yeah, just for the suck it.
Yeah,
it's still the best part of the video game.
Yeah,
the video game's intros
hit the taunt or whatever. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, don't blame us. Blame fucking Triple H and the Heartbreak Kid.
Triple A. Who was on D-Generation?
It was the Heartbreak Kid. What the fuck's his name?
Shit, I can't remember. It was definitely Triple H.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. Yeah, and then there was another one that with like the long, gross, greasy hair. Who's X-Pac? X-Pac.
Yeah, X-Pac.
X-Pac did the suck it. X-Pac was the suck it guy. That's what it was.
So yeah, but then I also I think a lot of it was also because Rey Mysterio was my favorite. I mean, he's like, you know, he kind of integrated the lucha libre aspect into like went to wrestling, which is really cool. But yeah, then I stopped watching after a while. Like I remember watching like WrestleMania and like,
dude, my neighbors, like we'd all like pitch in and get WrestleMania on pay-per-view. Like every single year. It was sick.
I remember watching the one where Undertaker was about to lose and then he didn't.
It's a riveting story.
I mean, because he's the one, he had like the whole like streak of not losing like once.
Oh, that's right. Who else went on? Didn't Goldberg go on like a 90 match run and then lost, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, when Undertaker lost, I remember like all the memes came from that. Like like everyone was shocked. I'm like, it's fucking fake, bro. Like, yeah. But it's crazy how like the South Park episode is still my favorite. How that's it's like the man soap opera is wrestling.
Yeah, and it was like, that ain't wrestling.
Do you ever find any of the women on this like attractive at all?
I mean, I don't remember any of them, and I haven't watched it recently to even know their names.
Fuck. Do you remember? It was on MTV. It was a show that was like become like a WWE wrestler.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't remember it, but
I remember I used to watch that with my sisters actually a lot.
Yeah.
So it was like you get like average wrestlers and they would like compete in this thing, and then they would get a chance to actually be part of the WWE.
Oh, that's fun.
It was actually a really good show. It was kind of like Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, back in the day, like everyone said wrestling was fake, and we're like, no, it's not. But now they actually like admit it as an organization. But did you hear why they admitted it as an organization now?
Why?
Because they started doing shows in like, let's say Oregon or whatever, and it's like a state law that any outside state or outside person coming into to do a professional event in Oregon, they all have to get drug tested, or else they can't compete. And, you know, I mean, all those wrestlers are on fucking something.
They're definitely on something.
And then they're like, okay, well, you know, we're not actually a sport. And they're like, oh, okay. So they had to, like, admit that it was fake.
Yeah.
So then they're just like, oh, this is more like theater. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. And then it was all fine. It was pretty funny. Like, when it came down to being like, oh, all your wrestlers have to get dope tested. They're like, nah, you know, it's fake. So they'd rather say it's fake than have the wrestlers get dope tested.
Because they know what the results are going to be. Right?
Yeah, they know the answer.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. I don't know. Because even, like, you know, we're playing some Juan Cena right now.
Yeah.
I remember when he first was there, like, he was a bad guy. Yeah, I remember he was a bad guy.
Which is, like, if you think about John Cena's kind of, like, inception, it's kind of fucked up. Because you're just, like, the white boy rapper.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck, man? But he actually apparently raps. Well, I wouldn't say.
Well, he raps his song.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I'm saying, like, he rapped before he became John Cena. Like, his character.
But also, John Cena's, like, the greatest man ever.
Yeah, he's super cool. I guess him and The Rock still don't get along very well.
I can see that.
And I'm just like, man, you guys are fucking full of ego. Like, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that's because, I mean, it's also John Cena took his place in the Furious movies.
Oh, yes, that's true. I didn't know that was... I thought they were fighting before that.
I don't know.
That's why, like, The Rock was all pissed about it, and that's why Vin Diesel doesn't like The Rock, because they're all, like, replacing each other.
I don't know.
And then Jason Statham's like, I don't give a fuck.
Who are these guys in underwear?
Well, look at that.
Favorite wrestler
Of all time?
Yes.
The Big Show.
I forgot about the Big Show.
Yeah, the Big Show.
The Great Khalid.
No, I mean, he was fine. God damn it! Why am I spacing on his name? You remember Rikishi?
Rikishi
was sick. But no, it's like probably Rey Mysterio or the Hardy Brothers tag team. I just like
fun.
People who did like flippy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
that was cool. Awesome.
Yeah. So like the Hardy Brothers did a bunch of cool flippy shit. Rey Mysterio did a bunch of cool flippy shit. And then the Big Show, because he was awesome.
Remember the fucking biggest lie they told everyone was that Kane and the Undertaker were brothers?
Oh yeah. Because he like killed Kane, or the King came back from hell, or vice versa, or some shit.
God, fucking wrestling. It's literally awesome. A man's soap opera.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude, remember like the NWO when they like turned red and they got Sting on there with his red face paint? Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, even Hulk Hogan was on the NWO. Yeah. That shit was wild.
That was wild. Also forgot about Dave Bautista was one of my favorites too.
Oh, dude, I forgot.
He had the best fucking finisher. I forgot what it's called, but he would like lift him up, like pick him up, lift him up, and then fucking drop him.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like, I like The Rock a lot, and I like Goldberg, but I was definitely into more of the tag team people.
Also, Steve Austin was the shit.
Oh, yeah, Steve. My mom wouldn't let me watch it when Steve Austin came on.
Can I get a hell yeah? And just flipping everybody off. Oh, yeah. Steve was the fucking shit.
I wasn't allowed to.
But it's also, I will say this about like a specific era of like the wrestling, is that the fucking intro slapped.
Yeah, that would be a good category to kind of research about. Best intro music for wrestling.
Eddie Guerrero was still my favorite.
What was his?
Bobby.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
final subject.
I can't believe like we don't even watch WWF yet. We went that much.
I told you I used to watch it when I was younger.
Yeah, that was wild. Anyway,
and play the video games.
Let's move on to the final round.
Final round.
The final subject for this wonderful evening, morning, day, whenever you're watching this, I guess, is going to be the Californians. Californians moving to Colorado.
We kind of touched on this subject with Matty Light because he's from California, but it was more so like not same vein, but kind of different specifically.
Because you were nice because he was from California, so you want to talk shit?
Yeah, he was mostly just talking about like how like Colorado and California are kind of the same state when it comes to like cultures.
Nah, fuck that.
I mean, we are.
Here's my thing.
It's just like one's like snowboarding and one's surfing. But he's like, we have snow. I'm like, shut up. You're from the Bay Area, bro. You haven't seen snow.
Yeah. I would say this is that I don't mind people moving in. What I do mind is like them just overtaking the culture to consider it Colorado culture.
Yeah.
That's like what bugs me. Because it's like, I think you can tell more than not who's from here and who's not just by the way they even say hi. Or like how they interact with you immediately.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
But I will say, like, I think San Diego is pretty close. Because I spent a lot of time in fucking 2 to 3 weeks in San Diego working. And, like, it's very similar. It's just hot.
Yeah, I love San Diego. If I could afford to live there, I would totally live there.
Definitely. San Francisco? Nah. fuck Northern California.
Actually, I wouldn't mind San Francisco if it wasn't such a shit show now.
I like how you said shit show because there's actual shit everywhere.
Dude, there's a All Gas No Breaks dude who just had a whole documentary about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Channel 8 News is what he calls him. It's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
Channel 8
amazing.
News. Yeah.
He has like a whole like hour documentary just talking to like people about it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's like an app that tracks human fecal matter.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's gross.
But
anyway,
yeah, I mean, so there's that. There's also just like the problem they had with gentrification is happening here now in the sense of like they have more money than we do in the sense, and so therefore they're buying all the property to make it as expensive for us,
and like,
for them.
and like, yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like that's not just Californians. Like I know more Texans and like Oklahomans and like
Illinois for sure,
and that moved here for oil stuff and completely fucked up the local economy when it comes to housing.
I guess for Weld County, yes,
Yeah,
I guess.
specifically Weld County. Yeah.
But I mean,
So it's like all these people want to blame Californians for shit. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are fucking doing it too. But they're like, yeah, these goddamn Californians moving to Colorado. I'm like, bro, you're from Georgia.
I think the one thing that sucks about it too, and because I can discuss the general aspect of it, is that it's also sports wise, it annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like I hate going to Denver and seeing more flags of other fucking teams that are not in state than there would be of like local
Yeah,
teams.
that's just a you problem.
It is a me's problem. I fucking
Because
can't.
Colorado's never been a sports state. Like even though like every team, but the Rockies has won a championship. Like hopefully multiple coming up. Knock on wood. Nuggets,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But yeah, so it's like nobody ever really gave a shit about sports.
Like I do like the fact that like last year when I went closer to the playoffs,
Like it's
people were showing up.
Denver never really gave a shit about sports.
Besides maybe the Broncos, that's the only one that stuck around. I'm just kind of like, why? Like fucking like cool, but also like,
But like even it's just because like it's such like I don't know, like a strong like farming culture in Colorado that like that's their sport for some reason. I don't know why it's their sport, but
yeah.
Like it's just like like more people from like the rural areas are into football, and that's why like when it's football season, they're like, I'll drive 2 hours to go watch a Bronco game, where I don't even want to drive 30 minutes to go to Denver.
Isn't it crazy how like them migrating from California to Colorado is like the equivalent of me migrating, my family migrated from Mexico to here, and like their parents, just like the way like their parents are like I'm a Cowboy son because my family are Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
But it's like if I were to have kids,
Because they're from like Texas or whatever. Yeah.
And I'm sure like my family would be like if I had kids, it'd be like Bronco fans.
Dude, and like I don't know, I always think it's funny when it's just like, oh yeah, I'm a San Francisco fan. I'm like, how long you lived in Colorado? Oh, I've lived here for like 20 years, but I lived in the Bay Area for like when I was born. And I was like, dude, you're like 23.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's
so you've lived in Colorado longer than you were in the Bay Area.
I mean, that's kind of me with the Cowboys, but I'm also all Colorado besides that.
Yeah,
I don't I don't hate the Broncos now. I used to,
dude. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I guess to me it doesn't really bother me that much. But like,
yeah,
it's more so the other states that piss me off.
I guess for me, it also depends on where this person's coming from.
Yeah, I guess, and like what are your intentions with my state?
Like if you're from Oakland, I probably don't like you.
Just straight up Oakland.
Yes.
Okay.
I've just met one guy that just annoyed the shit out of me.
I don't like that one dude from the Oakland, San Francisco area.
Yeah,
like the Bay Area.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
the whole area is fucked now with the millions
LA.
of people.
Anyone from LA can. Well, actually, depending if you're a minority from LA, you're probably really fucking cool. If you're someone who has money from LA, you're probably a piece of shit.
Wow, I do like all of those. I
mean, Nathan's now from LA.
Who is
Nathan?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, piece of shit. Yeah, I was like, but yeah, like now there's that whole. So they're not even really moving to Colorado anymore because they fucked it up so bad.
It's like Idaho.
They're moving to like Texas.
They're fucking that up too.
Yeah, they're going to Austin.
Yeah,
like
Austin
that's like the new
now,
like celebrity thing to do in LA is move to Austin.
Yeah, and that's what sucks is like even like when I was living in Austin,
I blame Joe Rogan. He started all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, even when I was living in Austin, like it was like it's changed so much, and that was 5 years ago, and now I'm just kind of like, man, like Rainy Street, which is like a really fun street that it used to be a really fun street, now it's like all high rises instead of like old like. So Rainy Street, if you've never been to Austin, is pretty much it's old houses that were converted into bars, and it's just like a whole row of just like old houses that are bars. And now there's like so much like more that have been like knocked down, and like high rises are there now. And it's just kind of like, why you guys got to ruin just like some cool shit?
Yeah, right. God, that sucks. But yeah, I still want to go to Austin because apparently it's turning into the new comedy hub of the United States.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is weird because Denver's top 5 too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't really know any like huge comedians coming out of Colorado. Like, there's a handful of them, but like,
Yeah, I got to follow the what's that one? The Improv in Denver. They have a lot of good excerpt out there.
yeah.
Dave Chappelle's always here too, which is fucking crazy.
Right. And also, like, people love performing at Red Rocks, just in general, like, as comedians. So they're like, dude, Colorado's awesome, because when you're starting to do, like, bigger theaters, like, Red Rocks is apparently, like, the perfect size theater.
Yeah, I think Trevor Noah's doing his stand-up there. But that just also, I mean, even just with Red Rocks, like...
Didn't Bill Burr film a special there?
Yeah, he did.
Nice.
There's one camera that looks like doo-doo because it was too dark.
Yeah, that definitely did not look like a professionally produced special, but it was funny.
It doesn't have to be, I guess.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not against anyone coming here because obviously, like, I'm here and it's like a migrant as well. But it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you're not even a Colorado native.
I mean, I was here since I was one. Not that I wasn't born here.
What's it say on your birth certificate?
It says Texas.
Show me the birth certificate.
But anyway,
I need the birth certificate.
I don't know. It's just kind of crazy because it's like everything's expensive now.
Yeah, but it's also everything's expensive everywhere. But it's not even the United States. It's like the entire fucking world.
It also just happens every single fucking era of shit.
Thanks, Obama.
Like, imagine if you're like a 4th-generation Coloradoan, like you probably own land.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, I'm a first. Even my brothers weren't born here.
Yeah, like if you're, I can imagine. It's crazy though. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah,
we've got to start somewhere.
But anyway, that's time.
Yeah, Californians, you're cool sometimes, unless like I said, you're
from the Bay Area,
from Bay Area or LA. Yeah,
it's like if you're like super north, that's cool. Like you're almost like Oregon. I like Oregon.
Yeah, but if you're from like Oakland. And for San Francisco, just put the Bay Area in there.
Yeah.
Sacramento, you're cool.
If you share a bridge, fuck you.
Sacramento's cool. Because it's not San Francisco or... I don't know. Whatever. It's fine.
Anyway, thanks for checking out this week's episode of Best of 5.
I like everyone until...
I don't.
Unless you're from LA.
Yeah. I don't like LA in general. That's just what it's fine.
I feel like I need to go with someone from LA to enjoy LA, and I've never done that.
Yeah, I've never done that either, but I've also never given a chance to people from LA to be my friend.
I've done it once, and we ended up in Crenshaw. So,
well, there you go. But anyway, make sure to check out Friday for our DVD extras. As always, my name is Chris.
My name's Jeff.
And we will see you on Friday.
Bye, everybody.